Hey guys, welcome back to the second part of our summoning video on Mickey's secondary free-to-play account. We're going to get into the summons here, guys. You can see we have almost 11,000 companion points, 2,000 common scrolls, 800 of our faction scrolls, 62,000 diamonds remaining. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to hop in here. We're going to pop our cards first because we have a lot. We did all of our summons. We did all of our stargazers. Look at the cards here. We have what, 20, 40, 60, what, 70, 80, almost 100 cards here to go ahead and use, guys. Boom. We want to pick up a lot of heroes. That way we don't have to build them out. That's really the big thing. You can see we have Salakai in here. We have a lot of heroes. We're going to try to get them up to the 5 stars so we can continue to drop them out. And there we go, guys. There is Tamras, our jungle roamer. We're going to do some summons for him. Nevi. Look at that. 1 copy of the new hero. No, 2 copies. We got double copies in there. Peanut, Mishka, Peanut. 4 peanuts. That is awesome. That is absolutely phenomenal. This we're looking for Palmer, and we don't have the hero slots. That's okay. Let's go ahead and see what we get out of here, guys. Now, this is going to be so much food. If you guys remember, I literally just dropped Leica out of the summons. Peanut, of course, we got, what, 1 star, 2 star, adding multiple stars on a star because of these copies, guys. And then, of course, Nevi, look at that. Even adding the engraving, which, of course, on Nevi is huge, guys, to build her out. So we can put the furniture, we can put the engraving on there. Getting a lot of these heroes built. Let's see the other factions. I feel like, again, look at the stars. This is just incredible, guys. Like we seen last time, almost all of the heroes that we did have in here, we built out. We almost got everybody through all of the scrolls we have up to that 5-star rating. Even looking in here, guys, look at Verk. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So Verk's almost built. Drez, again, was not a hero that we built. On Tundra, we have plus stars. Even there, we have plus stars. Anasta. Guys, we have so many copies of so many heroes in here. Even doing these summons, even though, you know, we seen a hero and the hero wasn't built or we didn't have any copies of them, a majority of this account, again, from our last summoning session that we did, had literally all of the heroes here. Just actually had the food too. We could have built these heroes a long time ago. On Tundra, of course, one of the still really strong heroes when it comes to the Mauler Tower. She dominates the Mauler Tower, guys, taking her from nothing to 3 stars. Same with Verk, same with Drez, same with Anasta. Anasta, of course, a mega huge priority to build out of here. And I wonder if we have K-Sauce. I thought K-Sauce was built already, which he is. I'm actually going to use Anasta, and I'm going to use my excess K-Sauce copies, because K-Sauce is already at 5 stars. Now, again, Anasta, since we have that awakened version of Brutus that we built, Anasta's utility goes through the roof because the combination of having those 2 heroes together, again, works incredibly well. Even looking here, guys, 5 copies of Kaz. We have Gorvo all day long, and then we have a ton of food. We still have Cirrus, but there is our new Wilder. Again, we're going to do specific summons for him, making sure that I call him a him, because I know last time it was kind of putting OCD on edge for some people, but I'm starting to see him as a him, not as we first seen him. Look at Kelthar, guys. A lot of copies of Kelthar, a lot of copies of Fane. Let's build out Kelthar a little bit. And again, I believe we just have food sitting here. I think we have a lot of fodder across these accounts just sitting here. But again, Kelthar, guys, utility, Thor and Cheese, one of the absolute primary heroes to build. Not sure exactly where or how far Mickey is going to push these accounts, guys, with what we have summoning and what we're building in here. But there's so many heroes to build, so much furniture to build. It's crazy. It is absolutely crazy with these accounts, guys. Even Treznar, I mean, we have enough copies to take him to Ascended. Even Desira, the exact same, guys. Just continuing to build these heroes up with the food, with all the fodder. We didn't even use any rare stones, and we have not even, remember, we have not even gotten to the summons yet, guys. We haven't even started with the heroes, the fodder, the food, everything else with all of these other heroes. We're just literally making room in the bags is really the big thing right now. Because of course we did lose all of those Lightbearer heroes. Scarlet, we got Palmer in there, double copies of Sonya, which I love. Was hoping for a little more Palmer, but I'm still happy with what we got, guys. Let's auto ascend. Again, we'll probably add a couple more stars. Look at that. 5 stars, 5 stars, 5 stars. Even the heroes we literally just put into this wish list go easily to 5 stars, just like that. Incredible. Absolutely incredible, guys. We're going to have to switch up the wish list before we even started. Now, where is Sonya we want to build? Again, the utility for Sonya is very, very high. We want to make sure we build out Palmer as well. And again, a lot of these heroes we have so much food for. We'll literally just work through the copies we have. Look at the food. The Lightbearers, of course, always have the extra food because they have the extra legendary hero. But again, we can literally build everybody. We have enough food to build everybody. Even down here now, there is Palmer. Yeah, we'll just keep them at legendary, guys, and get into these summons because that is incredible. We'll swap up the wish list a little again. A lot of these heroes, so we'll drop out right there. We have Walker, we have Peggy, we have Oscar. We've really no one that I'm really... We'll put Morrow in here. Morrow still does have utility. Of course, the new hero is in there. All right, so again, new hero, guys. We saved some diamonds to get these copies of him. I wanted to make sure, again, that we built him out. Overall testing didn't seem too impressive, but again, we're already seeing him in Cursed Realm comps. So literally, the very first day with the trial version, we are seeing Cursed Realm comps. I also believe in the PvP aspect, we're going to start seeing copies of him as well. We're going to start seeing him in a couple different game modes. Again, campaign, probably not so much, but tower, absolute utility. We got, what, 2 more there? And I still can't believe all of the heroes that we have built on here, guys. 2 more copies. There was just one single copy. Then the rest of the diamonds, we're just going to save. I'm literally just going to save them at this point. There we go. That is our final copy. Very nice. So that gives us our 6 guys. All right, let's get in here. Let's see if we can get some more Awakened Heroes, Celestials, or Hypogens. We're at max capacity. I'm going to have to go through, guys, and really clean up these heroes because this is incredible. This is absolutely incredible. There we go. Tamros goes to Mythic. Mythic Plus, and then we already have the Ascended copies there. Look at that. Wow, already up to Ascended. All right, I'm going to stop it for a minute, guys. I'm going to go through the factions. I'm going to spend some time building up to make some room in here. There's so many heroes to build. All right, guys, we cleared out an insane amount of heroes in here, guys. I even took some heroes from literally from Elite Plus all the way up to 5 stars like Gorvo, a couple heroes in here, guys, that literally we didn't have built out again. Even looking at Oscar went to 3 stars, Thane went to 1 star. A lot of the ones we didn't have built out at all, we built out, and we built out to a very, very high star level even at this point. Got an elite right there off the bat, which is Kayleen, guys. Another hero that is seeing a little bit of utility in the Cursed Realm. When it comes to the Greyborn Tower, absolutely. And look at that. Orin, just like that. 2 heroes we are absolutely searching for and seeking for within here. Getting them early. Another copy of Treznar. Treznar I actually took up to Ascended just a minute ago. Even built up Fane a little bit more. But I'm looking for these Celestials and Hypogens, guys. Looking for the Awakened Heroes. If we could get a couple Awakened Heroes in here. Already got the 60,000 diamonds, which was incredible to see. I'm hoping it can continue here, guys. And even with the summons that we're doing in here, the fodder, we're going to have literally so much fodder. We're not probably even going to be able to use it all at this point because we have so many copies of so many heroes within AFK Arena. And I think, again, as a free-to-play player, I think we've almost built out everybody. Everybody as far as the regular 4 factions. I think we do have almost everyone built up to that ascended level, just like you've seen with the Light Bearers. We need a couple more Maulers, which I might use some of the faction cards for Maulers, which there is a copy of Ullard. I took Ullard up to ascended. Again, looking at tower progression, this is going to be an absolute game changer. It is going to be a night and day difference, guys, because now Mickey is going to have all of the heroes to use in all of the game modes, which again is crazy to think that we built out this many heroes. There's a copy of Oku. Again, Oku, very strong tank. Copy of Palmer. Want some more copies of him. And I'm hoping, again, Lightbearer Mauler, that we can get some more copies, that we can pull a couple more copies of these heroes, guys. There's a second copy of Frampton. We unlocked him a little bit earlier. Boom, building him out again a little bit further. Also gives us a little bit more of a build there on Palmer. Couple Graveborns, guys. We built out Baden, we built out Fane. Again, a little bit more. Just need some more food, which we're getting right now. We're literally getting the food. Even going through Lightbearer, guys, there is Mythic unlocking the signature item. And I don't think Mickey has enough materials to build all of these heroes. Again, we've probably built, I would say, 17 heroes up to Ascended. Literally just going through those factions and seeing what we get. So we need more copies of Palmer. We need some more copies of Orin. But again, we can definitely get them, guys. We have more than enough time to continue 5-starring these heroes, continue swapping them out. There's another elite, which is a copy of Tamras. One more, and he will already have 1 star, which means, of course, building him out, we're going to have the ability, of course, to get him out of the ship. We can already get his animated avatar, which I know I don't think Mickey uses at all, but you can get an incredible amount of free resources out of that heroic ship, guys. Come on, where is the Awakened Hero? I want to see 1 or 2 out of these cards, guys. I know the probability is low, but I absolutely want to see it in these pulls. We've had so much luck on this account so far. I want to see those Awakened Heroes. Guys, we're not even halfway through the companion points yet. Look at the food. Boom, another elite right there, which is a copy of Thorin. Now, Thorin is almost to 5 stars, which again, once we hit that 5-star point, going to be swapping out these heroes for other heroes. Halfway through these companion points, still no Awakened Heroes. And I feel like we're going to be filling up these bags pretty quick with the amount of heroes we're getting. Again, we need 1 more copy of Thorin, and that will take him to 5 stars. But look at the food, guys. Boom. Food for every faction. Literally every faction. We can just put more Legendary Plus heroes in there. Another elite right there, which is Thisku. That was our Thisu. That is our second copy that we've pulled of him. Another elite, which is Fane. Need a couple more copies of Fane, a little bit more food, and he'll be up to Ascended as well. 4,000 points left. Come on, these Awakened Heroes, guys. Another single, which is Thorin. Now that will take Thorin. I'm going to hop out real quick. I believe that will take Thorin up to that 5-star. It does. So he is built out, guys. And of course, the Thorin cheese, alive and well. I use it on a regular basis. That means we can actually swap out the wish list. We'll drop him out. Looking at, see, even Torn, we have quite a few copies of. Baden, we already have enough copies of. I'm going to put Hodgkin in here. Or no, I'm going to put Desira. Desira we built up to 1 star. Continuing to add more stars on some of these heroes, guys. And again, Mickey's going to need like 7,000 red chests to even build up all of these heroes we built with the +30 signature items. And even, I mean, 3 Celestials and Hypogens plus the 2 Awakened. I mean, that's what, 1,500 chests alone? Incredible. Incredible, the amount of heroes in here. All right, guys, 2,700 left. Not seeing any Awakened heroes at this point. I love seeing the legendary glow. Come on. I want to see one. We got one last time. Look at that. 8 regular cards. There's another elite, guys, which is Kren. Kren is almost to 5 stars as well, which again, we're just going to have to go back to swapping heroes out. Another elite right there, which is Silas. Silas, again, I believe is already at 2 stars, but we do have the 60 engraving on Silas for that actually damage mitigation with the cloud. 1,500 left. And we get the Awakened copy. Got to be close, guys. Again, the probability in there, I believe that takes Kren. Yeah, that takes Kren to 4 stars, guys. Kren is almost done as well. 4 stars, of course, he already has the engraving. Let's see. We have no more copies of him. We still need 2 more copies of Kren, which we'll be able to get. We should have no problem getting these copies, guys. Another elite right there, which is Sonya. A few more copies, and she will be done as well. Last 1,000. Last 1,000 of our 10,000. Another elite, which is Fane. Again, very nice. That gives us, we need 2 copies of Fane. I believe that will take him to that ascended level. 500 left in here. Can it be an Awakened hero? It is a second copy of Sonya. Back-to-back elites, which gives us Drez. Drez I actually didn't have many copies of. I thought we'd have a lot more. We didn't have very many copies of Drez at all. The final pull with companion points is just some rare cards, guys. But we got to get started on these scrolls. All right, so moving right over, guys. 2,000 scrolls. This is the point where we're going to start just absolutely blowing up the wish list as we continue. Every 3 summons is a guaranteed elite, which there it is. Again, this is the point where the wish list really sees the impact of these common scrolls, guys. This is the place. A double right there. Yes. Kayleen and Thisu. Kayleen, again, was a hero. I believe that's only our second copy of Kayleen. But that is going to change very, very shortly. A star almost built up to 5 at this point. Every time we come through the Ascended, guys, look at the stars. That actually gives us enough to build out Drez. Also gives us enough to build out, or add another star there too. A star, boom. Drez still has utility, guys. Drez we find not only in the tower, but he shows up in a lot of random places, including the Grand Hunt. We've seen him actually in, I believe, 2 iterations of the Grand Hunt. A double again, guys, which is, look at that, the 2 we want, Palmer and Kayleen. Another elite right there, which is Desira. And Desira's already at 1 star. 1,900 scrolls left, guys. Another elite right there, which is Tamaros. That takes him to 1 star already. And again, this is why I had said the wish list changes a lot when you start going through these common scrolls. Another elite right there. I want to see the Celestials and the Hypogens. There's another copy of Fane. We might have to build some food, guys. Might have to build some food to get these heroes up to that ascended level. Another copy of Ular. That is probably another star added on there for him. Still want to see these Awakened heroes, guys. Another elite, which is Silas. Come on, these Awakened heroes, guys. The probability on these are so low, but when it happens, it is amazing. Another copy of Desira. More rare cards, another elite. Copy of Maro. Maro's already at, I believe, 2 stars at this point. Again, we're going to continue building them, maxing them out to this 5 star, guys. Look at that, adding more stars across the board. As we continue, we'll build them up, we'll drop them out, rinse and repeat, guys, for the rest of these scrolls. There's the engraving. Wilder's already taking him up to the 1 star. There's the engraving on him, and then of course Silas and Desira get some more stars. Then I'm going to build a little bit of food because again I want to build out Fane right here. So again, look at the food, guys. A lot of heroes down here though, like Shamira and Isabella, we already have them maxed out to the 5 stars, so I'm actually going to use them as food versus the other heroes. Means that Fane will build up a little bit more. There's our mythic, and I think we have enough for him to get to that ascended level. Here we go, guys. Another ascended hero. Aileen, again, we need more copies of, but we still have food. We got Baden. We already have copies of Baden. It's all about stars, guys. It is literally all about adding these stars. Short of the 2 or 3 heroes that we still don't have built. But again, with those desired hero summons, you can build them on a very regular basis, just through the monthly reset, through the monthly summons that you get out of here. Another elite right there. We got a copy of Tamris. There's Nevi. Nevi is already up to that 1 star. Second elite right there, which is Orin. Building out some more Wilders. And I'm thinking with our scrolls, our faction scrolls, we might just save them. It might be a point where copy of Rain, that's pretty random, but it might be a point where we can save those scrolls just like how we got the new hero. Again, kind of at a Anasta, we need copies of Anasta as well. And a double right there, guys, Maro, and it is Zekas. That is our second copy that we get of Zekas right there. I believe, I can't even imagine how many Celestials and Hypogeans that is in totality with building out the Awakened and the Stargazer heroes. And there's our second copy of Athalia. Plus we got the 60,000 diamonds, guys. I'm not sure Mickey can even ask for more than what we've pulled on this account. It has been phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal with the builds, guys, and we still have a long way to go. There's another copy of Palmer. Again, the ship, we're going to be able to build everything. We're literally going to be able to build everything in the ship. I believe that takes Rain, so that copy does take Rain to 5 stars, guys. So another light bearer that drops out of the wish list. Need a couple more copies in there. Some heroes, but we still have a lot to build. 1, 2, we have copies of Walker. We have copies right here. We have copies of Peggy. I'm going to put Thane in there again because Thane is a hero that still has utility. Lightbearer Tower, we also see him. Cursed Realm, the original version. There is Palmer again, guys. The original version of Thane, if you build him out to that plus 60 engraving, still is a best in slot for some teams. Another copy of Oku. Now we're getting kind of the more rare heroes that we're looking for. But again, the food we're getting out of here. Another elite, which is Sonya. Again, that might take her up to that ascended level. Just need some more copies of Palmer, and we still have 1,400 scrolls left, guys. Another double. Nevi and Thisku. Wow. This is incredible, guys. Drez. Again, I don't think regular faction that there's going to be anyone left to build. I think we're going to pretty much max out everybody with these summons. We are going to be very, very close. And we continue to get a lot of copies, guys. There's even another copy of Nevi as we progress her to 5 stars. And again, where Brutus goes with Anasta, and look at that, there's Halos as well, guys. The Awakened version of Solus goes with Nevi. They do kind of go hand in hand within formations, work incredibly well in unison together. Still no Awakened hero though, guys. We still have not seen one single Awakened hero in 800 cards. Another copy of Anasta. which again, heroes that we're building out, adding those stars on there. And that does take Palmer up to that ascended level, even adds more stars onto Navy. And there he is, guys. That unlocks, of course, the furniture. We want to unlock his engraving because his plus 30 engraving is really strong. We're seeing him in a lot of different formations. Then Honesta, I built up to the point. We just need more copies. Salakai, we're not seeing. We have only literally gotten, what, one copy of Salakai? That's kind of unusual that we haven't seen any copies of him, guys. I think the one we originally pulled was very early. There is Thane and Ullard, so double light bears on that one. But still, no awakened heroes as of yet. We still got time. We still got 1,200 cards, guys. There's another copy of Fane. Need some more copies of Kayleen, but again, we're getting there. We are absolutely getting there. Another copy of Kren. I believe one more will take him to 5 stars. I think Kren is almost done at this point, guys. Another copy of Maro. We've already added stars onto him. But still, the Awakened Hero. We're still not seeing it. There's a copy of a star. Another back-to-back, which is Fane again. That'll add a star onto Fane, or might be the second star that we're adding on there to Fane. 1,100 left, guys. There is Kayleen again. And these copies are incredible. There's a few more. That adds what? Already 4 stars up to Maro. Maro's almost dropped out. Even added another one there to Thane. Then, of course, we added another one on there to Fane. As close as the names are, there we go. I know even here we finally got a couple copies of Kayleen. We have food. Like I said, we have food for everyone. We didn't even utilize, again, the blue stones we had. We have a lot of blue stones in there. Still have a lot. Still have a lot to summon. Still have a lot to build, which is what we're really looking to do, guys. Boom. That even takes her up to Mythic. Couple more copies, and she will be built up to that Ascended. Same with here with Orin. I think we got a couple. We got a copy of Oku as well. 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of food. 4 rows of fodder heroes at that point, guys. There's another copy of Tamaros. That might add the second star in there already. That'll be very, very cool to see. Another elite right there, which is Treznar. Treznar's already at Ascended as well. That might allow the engraving, followed by a second copy of Treznar. Again, we know that guarantees that star on there. They'll have 1,000 left, guys. 3rd copy of Treznar in a row. That is the trifecta of Treznar. Boom. Still no Awakened Heroes, guys, but there's another copy of Navy. Navy already adding multiple stars once we got her up to that Ascended level. Copy of a star. I think, again, that might take a star up to maxed out. Another copy. Go from Graveborns all the way over to Wilders in there. 900 left. Still no Awakened Heroes. I am still waiting for it, guys. There's Ullard. We got to see at least one. I will be disappointed, even with all the polls that we did, if we don't see at least one, guys. And look at the stars. That is literally across the board. So we took, Ullard was at Elite Plus. Already have him at 2 stars. Even here, Peanut goes to 5 stars even. Navy goes to 3 stars, which we just got her up to Ascended as well. And then, of course, Tamaros, we just built him out already to 2 stars. Then, of course, Treznar, guys, we add another double stars up on Treznar. And we get those copies of Kayleen built. We need just a little bit more food for her. Again, looking down here, we have Nara. And we do have Shamira. Once you get them to 5 stars, guys, as of right now, there's nothing to do with those additional copies, which is the reason why I am just using them as food. We just need a couple more copies and she will be built out as well. Wilders again, we have Verk in here. We have 1, 2, we have 3 heroes, but again, 3 rows of food. Just need to pick up more copies. Wilders, we will drop out Peanut. Again, most of these we have built. We have 5 stars. You know what? We'll drop in Iran. Pull another copy of Iran and then drop him out because he'll be at 5. Copy of Morrow. Again, Morrow's utility, pretty good in Lightbearer Tower. Not a high priority to build, but if you do get copies of him, and I think that is it for Kren, guys. Let me check really quick, but I thought that was 5 stars. Getting to know the account pretty well, looking through the heroes as many times as we have. That means that we can drop out Kren from this wish list. Boom, Kren goes out. We have Alero. We already have copies of him. Let's put in Screg. Screg again, high utility, guys. We'll just add the last star on there. We will continue till we add that final star. And then just switch around some of the heroes as we continue to add those stars. Another copy of Drez. Again, he's a hero. Pretty good utility in the tower. 800 scrolls left at this point. Boom. 3rd copy of Frampton, guys. That is right. Still no awakened hero. I'm still kind of shocked in there. But that is our 3rd copy of Frampton that we have seen. Zyra, going to be adding some more stars onto her. Need some copies of Kayleen. Need some copies of Orin. So there is Palmer. Palmer's already up to Ascended, guys. Again, the heroic ship, we're going to be able to pull some copies out of. Going to add the star on him without a doubt. 700 left. Kayleen again. That's who I'm looking for. Kayleen, Orin, Palmer, definitely some heroes that we're looking for. Elite right there, which Nevi. Nevi might even get up to 5 stars as well. I believe what we have her at 3. She is really close to being built out as well. Boom, another copy of Fane. Literally built Fane up the whole entire place. Bresnar again, which just might mean some more stars on there. Nevi goes to 4. Even Drez goes up higher, guys. Drez again went from what, Elite Plus up to Ascended with 1 star. Nevi went to the Ascended level to 4 stars already. Still have a lot left. And Zyra as well. Just continue the progression, guys. Continue the push with these to 5 stars. And we have a ton of cards on the table. We still have all of those cards sitting there, which I'm thinking Mauler. I am thinking Mauler with those cards, guys. Again, just looking at the builds, there's a copy for Morrow. Faction scrolls, again, I'm going to save them. I'm going to save them till we get maybe a new hero that we can build out. Because again, we have enough common scrolls that we should have no problem building out just about everybody. 2nd copy of Villard, but still no awakened heroes. And doing these mass summons, guys, I love doing these mass summons. There's Iran. Again, adding that final star to him to get him to 5 stars. 500 scrolls left. Another copy of Palmer. Yeah, it's just crazy. Absolutely crazy with the resources in here, guys. There we go. There's a copy of Oku. And look at that. A brand new subscriber to the channel. Even though we're just recording, they can't see it because we're not live. But yep, subscribers still come in, guys. Let's see. So that does max out Iran. That does max out Morrow. Even taking Palmer to 1 star, which is where we wanted him to be. Means, again, swapping in other Lightbearer heroes. Yep, Palmer goes up to that 5 stars. Or that 1 star right there. But we will definitely build them out, guys. Iran again, maxed out. 5 stars. Swapping him out. And then, of course, Fane gets his 2nd star. Means, again, wish list adjustment. So we'll drop that out. What else do we have for 5 stars? Belinda not really used. Folks not really used. We can drop Peggy in here. I know Peggy we don't have very many copies of. And of course, Iran is being dropped out as well. 1, 2. So we have Pippa, we have Lorzen. Kaz, we already have copies of. Cirrus, we have copies of. I'm going to drop Lorzen in here. Again, I think Mickey's going to go bonkers when he sees the accounts, guys. It's, again, very cool to see. Copies of Fane right there. 429 left and still no Awakened Heroes, guys. Copy of Thane. Back-to-back elites, which gives us Thisu. Haven't seen a quad pull yet. I mean, we've seen, what, 2? I don't know if we've seen a 3 at this point. But we definitely have not seen a 4 pull. Another copy of Desira. 379 left. And this is just an insane amount of scrolls to save free to play. A double right there. 2 heroes we really need. Orin and Anasta. Absolutely, guys. We want to get them up to Ascended. We want to get the signature items and engraving on those heroes. Very, very important. There's another copy of Orin. And back-to-back elites again, which is Scrag. Scrag, we're trying to get to that 5-star rating. He is close. We might even be able to add a couple in here. Isu, we got a couple copies of it. Looks like Orin was in there as well. And just a lot more food in here. So many heroes. I can't even imagine mathematically figuring out how many new heroes we've added to this account, guys. It would take a long time to go through here. But this is one of the reasons I love recording it, is you guys get to see it when there's really good pulls, when there's diamonds. If I tell players that I got 30,000 diamonds twice, most players don't believe us. But when you have it here and you have it recorded, really says a lot. It really does show a lot to what we can do here. All right, guys, we are, boom, another double. Treznar and Scrag. That should max out Scrag with that pull. Means, again, 5 stars. Drop him out. Even Thane going higher. And again, Thane we had at Elite Plus when we started. Scrag, of course, needs his furniture, guys. That is really the big effective piece there. And even Treznar. We had Treznar at Elite Plus as well. There is 3 stars. 219 left, guys. We still need to pull an Awakened Hero with these pulls. What do we got? We have Taili. We have Sonya. I'm going to put Anasta in here again. We're at 3 stars. Can we do it, guys? Can we possibly pull this Awakened Hero? Boom. There's a copy of Antandra. And a double again. 2 we need. Treznar and Anasta. I'm trying to get Anasta up to that Ascended level, which they're close. We need Kayleen. We need Iran. We need Anasta. Are really the 3. And a double again is Thane and Thisu. 149 left, guys. We are getting close to the end of the summoning session. Copy of Peggy, the Precious Pearl. Was hoping she'd have some utility. Not really too much. Not really used very much, even within the Light Bearer Tower, guys. Another elite right there, which is Oku. Again, another hero with some utility. Double again. We're seeing a lot of doubles. Thisu and Sonya. But could we see the Awakened Hero, guys, in the last 5 pulls? 5 pulls left to get an Awakened Hero. They're literally down to the wire. Look at that. We got the copies done. We got Sonya. Yep. Again, built from nothing to Ascended. Got Antandra, of course, built up from the Elite Plus all the way to 4 stars. But we got Anasta, again, built from Elite Plus up from nothing. Incredible. Absolutely incredible with the summons, guys. That is a lot of heroes built up. And again, Mickey's going to have just about everyone to use with informations. 3 more summons here. Can we do it? Just another copy of Peggy. 2 more. And our final summon, can it be an Awakened? It is not. No Awakened heroes with, what, 10,000 companion points, 2,000 common scrolls, guys. Unfortunately, nothing in there. I'm going to try to get a copy of Anasta. That is the one I'm looking for to get out of here. Copy of Alero. Again, I'm going to try to build specifically some of the heroes we have in here. I know we might get some duplicates or some copies in here, especially like K-Sauce that's already built. But Titus, I don't think is already at 5 stars either. But he might be after this because we just got 3 copies of Titus. 4 copies of Titus. So I believe, again, that might take him to being built out. So we could use the cards along the way again. We can even use these heroes for food. We can use them for recycling. There's still a lot that we can use. That's why I'm saving the diamonds. I'm saving the scrolls. I'm going to let Mickey decide kind of what he wants to do with it. Ty Lee, we don't have maxed out. I want to see Honesta, as we don't need copies of Titus. But again, like I said, not really a big deal because we can recycle those duplicate heroes out for food. There's a copy of Brutus. Brutus is also not maxed out. There's Alero. Not really a big reason to build him either. Brez, absolutely take some more copies of him. Honesta, we take a couple more copies. Sisu as well. We finally got to the point where we have quite a few copies. But there is Salakai, guys. That is only our 2nd copy of Salakai. He has been probably the most elusive hero that we have seen so far. And I think I need one more copy. I need one more copy of Honesta. Again, to put the engraving on her. Ty Lee. Again, we can add some more stars on there. Brutus again. Drez, come on. 4 more for Honesta. Sisu. Which again, with our faction scrolls, guys, we could go through. We could swap this up a little bit over the next couple days. Get the rest of the copies that we need of these specific heroes. But our last one gives us another copy of Entendre. And I think that will max her out. I believe with those couple copies, guys, that is Elite plus 2. Totally maxed out. Incredible. Incredible the amount of heroes we built here, guys. Another copy for Drez. And again, we still have a ton of scrolls in here. An absolute ton of resources. Look at all of the fodder that we have in here. Plus, we have all of these stones. But guys, look what we built out. Now, I'm not even going to include the heroes that we got up to 5 stars. But let's see. So, Light Bearers, we got Ullard, Thane, Oscar. We got Palmer up to the 1-star engraving. Plus, we got Sonya. So, that is 5 heroes. Here we got Drez, we got the Awakened version of Brutus, we got Honesta. So we got, what, 3 more there, not including, again, any of the 5-star heroes. On this one, we got Gorvo. We finished out a lot of other heroes. We got Orin built up a little bit. We got the Awakened version of Solus. Plus, we got Tamaris built out on here. We got Treznar, we got Kelthar. We got Fane, we got Kayleen built up quite a bit. We also did get Desira. And here we built out both Vithiel and we built out Tarnos. And we also built out, of course, right there, Kanisa and Rook. But we got a lot of other copies from a lot of heroes, guys, including Frampton. We got some more copies of Zekas. We built out an absolute incredible amount of heroes, guys, on this account. So, all right, so that'll do it for today's summoning session. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. And as always, thank you guys for watching.